morning students. Hope you are all fine. So we were learning about the different software development models. So far we learned about the classical waterfall model, its iterations, prototyping model, its advantages and disadvantages, evolutionary model, and it itself has its own advantages as well as shortcomings. So now we are going to learn about the rapid application development. So this also makes use of prototyping and the evolutionary models. So this is also an incremental style of development. And actually, the rapid application development was proposed in early 90s. It attempt to overcome the shortcomings of the waterfall models and its iterations, because we know the classical waterfall model as well as its iterations has its own shortcomings. That means it is difficult to accommodate customer change request. Once the phase is exited, it could not be reworked, and it is the major shortcomings of the classical waterfall model. And the iterative waterfall model itself works in a similar way, except for some phases. Some of the phases could be iterated, but the feasibility study as well as the requirements, customer requirements, are never reworked. So it takes heavy maintenance cost for any rework in any phase of the development model. So the rapid application development model attempts to overcome the shortcomings of the waterfall model as well as the iterative waterfall model. So in that, as we said, all these life cycle models are difficult in accommodating any change request from the customer. But the rapid application development itself provides, or it proposes some radical extensions to the waterfall model. So this model has the features of both prototyping and the evolutionary models. This model deploys an evolutionary delivery model that it attempts to obtain the customer feedback on incrementally delivered versions, as we see in the earlier sessions. It is also developed in a incremental manner, and in each increment it gathers the customer feedback. So it uses an iterative method, and the functionalities are developed in an incremental way, and at each phase of development it obtains customer feedbacks so that the customer can propose more requirements by experiencing with the partially developed system. So in this model, prototypes are constructed, and it incrementally the features are developed and delivered to the customer, as similar to that of the prototyping model. Certain functionalities are constructed and the features are incrementally added to that model, and the partially developed software will be delivered to the customer so that the customer can use the partially developed software. But in prototyping models, the prototypes are always thrown away after a software is fully developed. The prototypes only provide a dummy function for the development team as well as for the customer. So unlike the prototyping model, here the prototypes are enhanced and used in the software construction. So the development of prototypes does not consume much wastage of time in rapid application development, because these prototypes are even used enhanced and used in the software construction. So this is the major difference between the prototyping model and the rapid application development. Because in prototypes, the development of prototype itself incurs some time. It consumes some time and cost. So when the prototypes are thrown away, it becomes a loss. It becomes much expensive for the development of the overall software. But in case of rapid application development, we make use of the prototypes by enhancing the features of the prototypes and making use of it for the actual software construction. So this is a major difference. And the major goals of the rapid application development model are to increase the time taken and the cost incurred to develop software systems. As we said earlier, the prototype, the enhancing or reusing the prototype decreases the time taken for the development of the software, and it reduces the cost incurred to develop the software systems. So it provides a decrease in time, and it reduces the cost required to develop a software system. And it limits the cost of accommodating change request, because we are giving the customer to review continuously upon the developed functionalities. So the customer can, at any point, the customer can suggest his request based on his experience with the functionality so far he experienced. So this limits the cost of accommodating change request, and it also reduces the communication gap between the customer and the developers, because the customer can, at any point, he can suggest the his requirements, and the development team meets the customer regularly, frequently, because the project is made incrementally, and each incremental development phase is shown to the customer, and the customer makes use of this functionalities. So there is a chance for the customer to know what he may expect from the actual software. So this reduces the communication gap between the customer and the developers. So the main motivation of the rapid application development model is that exact requirements can be brought out only through the process commenting on an installed application. See, in the iterative waterfall model, the customer requirements need to be gathered, analyzed, documented, and signed off upfront before any development could start. Before starting any development phases, we need to gather, analyze, and document the customer requirements, and strictly based upon the customer requirements, we develop a software, and there is no chance for the customer to say his feedback, because he is not experiencing any system. He could only guess what may be his requirements. So often the clients do not know what they exactly wanted until they see a working system. So this is now accepted by the developers, that only through the process commenting on an installed application that the exact requirements can be brought out. So the customers can realize his exact requirements only after they get worked on an installed application. When they work on an application, even on a partially developed application, they can realize what they actually need with a software, or what they actually mean with automating their work. But in the iterative waterfall model, the customers do not get to see the software until the development is complete in all respects and the software has been delivered and installed. So it is common that the delivered software often does not meet the customer expectations and may change request. Many change requests are generated by the customer after the fully developed software is delivered to the customer. That means he see only the fully developed software, and after seeing the fully developed software, after working with the fully developed software, the customer know about his actual requirements. So in many cases there may be many change requests generated by the customer. This, this changes The changes are incorporated through subsequent maintenance effort. So heavy maintenance effort is needed in that cases to accommodate the customer's change request. So this gradually increases the cost of accommodating changes. So the cost of maintenance would be extremely high, and it takes a long time to have a good solution. So the maintenance effort after delivering the fully developed system to the customer makes many heavy cost, and it takes too long time. The rapid application model overcomes this problem of accommodating change requests from the customer, and so this reduces the cost and the maintenance effort as well as the time taken for accommodating the change request, because it always invites and incorporate the customer feedback on each and every successively developed, incrementally developed, refined prototypes. It takes the customer feedback, it incorporates the customer feedback at each and every phases of development, and based on the customer feedback, each functionalities are added to the prototypes, and each time the prototypes are refined. So this reduces the time, effort and cost in the maintenance effort. Then we see how the rapid application development model works. The rapid application development model, in this the development takes place in a series of short cycles, that is called iterations. So as we said, it is incrementally developed, so each phases are repeatedly worked. At any time, the development team focus on the present iteration only. They work on the present phase, and that phase itself is done repeatedly based on the customer feedback, and therefore plans are made for one increment at a time. So there is no heavy planning for such a development model, because they plan for a single phase, and that phase, that present iteration will be worked at a time. The time planned for each iteration is called the time box. Each iteration is planned to enhance the implemented functionality of the application by only a small amount. Only a small amount of functionality will be developed at each time with a certain amount of planning. During each time box, a quick and dirty prototype style software for some functionality is developed, and this prototype will be delivered to the customer, and the customer evaluates the prototypes, and of course he gives his feedback to the developers, and based on that feedback specific improvements would be made. The prototype is never thrown away. The prototype is refined based on the customer feedback, and but the prototype is not meant to be released to the customer for regular use. It is not meant for the regular use by the customer. Just the customer goes through the prototype, and he works with the prototype, and he so that he could mention his feedback to the developers. So the prototype is refined based on the customer feedback. Because the development team always consists of a customer representative also, so that he can clarify the requirements at each phase. So it includes the customer representative also in the development team. So the development team usually consists of about 5 to 6 members, including a customer representative. How does RAT facilitate faster development? The customers usually suggest a change to a specific feature only after they have used it. As we said earlier, they have to go through the partially developed software so that they can provide feedback. Since the features are delivered in small increments, the customers are able to give their change request based on the already delivered software. So, incorporating with such change request just after the delivery of an incremental feature, it saves cost, time, and the maintenance effort, and the need for testing. The chance of error may also be less in such case of incremental development, because in each case we gather the customer feedback. The customer could provide better requirements, change in requirements, and there may be as it is developed in an incremental manner, iterative incremental manner, there is less chance for error also. So it decreases the time consumed, and it decreases the maintenance effort, it decreases the cost of development, and it decreases the chance of errors in the software. The decrease in the development time and cost, and at the same time an increased facility to incorporate changes are achieved in the rapid application model, because there is minimal use of planning and heavy reuse of any existing code through rapid prototyping. It makes minimal use of planning. We need a certain amount of planning for each iterations. Only the planning is made only for the present iteration. So there is a minimal use of planning, but there is a heavy use of any existing code. The rapid application development model provides a heavy reuse of the codings. So the lack of long term and the detailed planning gives the flexibility to provide change request. Reuse of existing code has been adopted as an important mechanism of reducing the development cost. As the code is heavily reused, it decreases the development cost. So RAT model provides code reuse as an important means of completing a project faster. As the project would be reused, it could be completed with a short time, and it is better used in object oriented languages and practices also. So further, RAT advocates use of specialized tools to facilitate fast creation of working prototypes. These tools usually support visual style of development and use of reusable components. So it facilitates the use of visual style of development that is heavily used in object oriented languages, and it provides the reusable components. So where could we use the rapid application model? What may be the applicability of the rapid application development model? The rapid application development model could be highly used in customized software. A customized software is developed for one or two customers only by adapting an existing software. So it makes use of a predefined or pre-existing software so that the code can be reused. The existing code can be reused for developing another software. In customized software development projects, heavy reuse is usually made of code from pre-existing software. For example, most of the data processing activities, such as, for example, student registration, grading, fee collection, estate management, accounting, etc., are similar to a large extent. Projects involving such tailoring can be carried out speedily and cost effectively using the RAT model. And it is used for non-critical software. RAT model suggests that a quick and dirty software should first be developed and later this should be refined to a final software for delivery. And next is highly constrained project schedule. RAT aims to reduce development time at the expense of good documentation, performance, and reliability. Commonly, for projects with very aggressive time schedules, rapid application model should be preferred. And for large software, only for software supporting many features, that is for large softwares, can incremental development and delivery be meaningfully carried out. So what is the disadvantages or shortcomings of the RAT? Application characteristics that render RAT unsuitable. It is unsuitable for generic products. Generic products may be products with wide distribution. So software products are generic in nature and usually have wide distribution. For such systems, optimal performance and reliability are important in market. So the rapid application development model of development may not yield systems having optimal performance and reliability. Another thing is that requirement of optimal performance or reliability. For certain categories of products, optimal performance or reliability is required. For example, an operating system or flight simulator software that may require high reliability, high performance. If such systems are to be developed using the RAT model, the desired product performance and reliability may not be realized. And lack of similar products. As a RAT model makes heavy reuse of code, if a company has not developed similar software, then it would hardly be able to reuse much of the existing facts. And the last one is a monolithic entity. For certain software, especially small sized software, it may be hard to divide the required features into parts. RAT provides the development of software as incremental phases, and it is not possible with small sized software because the features could not be divided into parts. In this case, it becomes difficult to develop a software incrementally. So I hope you understand. See you again. Thank you.